Hey Capricorn. So funny because I just realizing now that the Taurus video ends with the Fool and yours begins with the Fool. How cool. Alrighty. So this month for you is amazing, and yet you just want to know that deep down. Go have fun, do your thing. However, get what you need to done before Leo season because it will be even more fun. And allow yourself to realize the things you're going to realize no matter who you're realizing them from. However, it does feel like it's from people that are close to you. You may be able to actually relish in the time that you're having or spending at this time, whether it's by yourself, doing your own thing, or with people that you maybe admire or are very close to, or are in your family or value system. You may find that you may realize too this month how much that has influenced the way you go about relationships, whether you're single again or in a relationship. If you're single, this month you may find your independence more valued. You may have to express that you need it, but it's also about what you want moving forward. It's your partner, if you've been with someone and you're closer and you've been dating a while, they probably know that something's been going on, and now you finally have this deeper understanding this month of where you've been stuck, why you've been holding back, or what you've been unsure about and unable to express, and it almost gets pulled out of you, but it's because of this deep reception between this relationship that you have with this Queen of Pentacles, who is there to be that mirror for you, what you get to be for them to an extent, and how this person may be very clear about what they're wanting or how they want to move forward or how they want to build things with you, that they do want to build things with you, that they see a similar life, but it's this something that's within you, because this is also associated with the Ace of Cups, which is abundance, everything coming to you. However, this person remains stuck in the cups that are already there on the ground, and yet this one's coming in from a different angle, from a different area, and it's like you're unsure what to do with it. It's like when someone in your life really unconditionally loves you, almost, you finally feel it for like the first time. It's not that they haven't felt that way towards you, it's you feeling it for the first time as a different scenario. If this is your first time or your first really deep understanding, even for yourself, and what not only you have to offer, but what you're creating behind the scenes, how that influences your work, and what you choose to, and how you choose to see work or see the different things you do in your life. You find that you have this stability now to explore more, and in Cancer season you have this option to realize how secure you are in certain places, and yet go into other areas in your life and be more explorative, and maybe talk more about it or be open about it, and realize how whatever you are open about is really received well by the other person. There's a lot of very equal value shared amongst whoever you find yourself spending time with this month, but it's also a very contemplative time. You will find yourself sometimes in very deep thought, that is quickly awakened by whatever reality you're exactly in. If people are need you or calling on you, yet you're in this deep thought, let that time be what it was and then come back to it, because that's the way that what's so beautiful about you, is that you can go easily through time in your mind, yet time with people, because that's what you enjoy, is like the different kinds of reality that you can indulge in with yourself, that you can experience with yourself, that makes you a very unique character, whether people realize it or not. And this month may also show you where you become not more like yourself, and like because you're celebrated just for being yourself, you can do that. However, it's also going to possibly show you where you are held down by a certain identity of yourself, a certain part of you that you feel like you need to, that it requires you, like you're required to have this, you're required to be this way. However, you find that with this very natural independence, you find yourself understanding where your attachments may be, or your expectations of yourself. And you need to learn to enjoy yourself at each step, at each rung. No matter if you're at the top, there's always a different top in a different area. So if you really mastered something, go somewhere else. Go do something else, master that. This season shows you that you can if you want to. The season shows you that you have so much. By the end of the month, you may feel so strong. So Virgo season is going to be extremely important for you, and you might want to look at the Virgo reading as well. So towards August, September, whatever has happened from April up until, or whatever started in April, or wherever maybe you took a risk in April, even just changing up something about yourself that has been a pattern and has been one way you viewed things, and now you've kind of switched it up and it's starting to show in different areas of your life. By August, September, you'll find that there's more that you can assess, more data, and whatever's simply not working catches your attention really strongly, and then you start to realize that that's even a pattern. Oh, this is catching my attention. Oh, I'm focusing on it so strongly. I must need shift. Let me talk to someone I value about it, who values me, who sees me as I am, not as all these things that I choose to associate with for my identity. This is about me like having some kind of emancipation of that, yet at the same time being so close to who you are and what you want to achieve and what there is out there to achieve. It's like the wave is slowly building up and you get a few, and then the end of the month it really rides you out into Leo season, which I'm sure will be even more of a time to celebrate and have fun. And but that's why it's like this control aspect of pulling in, pushing out, going with it, pulling back, noticing, and all these different parts of yourself is important, because come Leo season you'll have no choice but to have these things addressed with you, whether it's be like doing too much of something that you like, or if it's something that takes you away from the reality that is actually real, and you stop answering those calls, or you become very dim to what's in your life and what's been surrounding you, perhaps. So just be wary of that and acknowledge and be with those moments of contemplation. Maybe you need to write, maybe you need to figure out some things, maybe you need to have conversations or talk to someone or get advice from someone that you really look to and who has maybe inspired you. Don't be afraid to have those vulnerable moments. They'll be really receptive. Again, especially if there's an Aries or a Virgo in your life that you're finding this connection with, that you're maybe even seeing yourself in, that maybe it's extremely possible to have a legacy or be associated or feel close to the people who not only raised you or helped you become more of who you are, show you what true value is, as opposed to what has kept you from having a more stable structure, even just in your mind. Like, you're known to be stable and responsible, but there are times when there's a part of you that doesn't give yourself those moments enough where you can, that extreme side of yourself gets maybe lost and not realizing what's been here all along. And then by the time we get to your full moon, on the 13th of July, you have cause to be even more grateful. You find yourself feeling like whatever that was, or whatever I thought it was, it's okay to entertain. But if I entertain this for too long, it will keep me from what I really want. So let me have fun with it, as Capricorn does, but also take my serious moments seriously and actually implement them into your life. And that will become something that's also repetitively almost fun for you. It's a challenge, it's a new thing that you can enjoy with yourself, as much as some people wouldn't think that it is for you. But it also is about putting money, putting energy, putting time spent to things that you value. Maybe you find that you find more people in your life are into the similar things, and it makes you happy, and you're able to connect with them. You're able to enjoy the same kind of luxuries or experiences as people in your life that you value, or that you are close to or tied to in some way. You notice how that releases you from bonds, maybe ancestral bonds, as Cancer can get deep into the DNA, even because it is that ultimate water that makes up who you are as a person. It's your coding, and a part of yours can be becoming attached to kind of an external outcome, but not anymore. There seems to be something that's even been changed within that, and you find cause to celebrate that, and maybe you might even find yourself happier or more enjoying your life more than you have in a long time. And it's okay. Like, everyone knows that you can have a good time, but this time it's okay to like have the gratitude, be thankful, see the importance of your life, see how serious you can be about things, and know that's just as important in these aspects of your life. And it's just like time to kind of address things. It's a time to address what is of value, and Cancer season's asking you to do it and not just like escape from the thought, but be with it, be in and out. And it's okay to be in and out. It's okay to give each thing that's drawing your attention its own time, because it's all, by the end of the month, becomes very obvious, and it comes together and it comes full circle. At least if you keep going into Virgo season, it then comes even more full circle, and you see even more of what you didn't even think was going to happen, and it happened, and you pulled out some things and you didn't realize you were even, ready or working on this, and you're like, oh, in Cancer season I started this, and here I am seeing it through, no matter what it is. All right, Capricorn, see you next month.